Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin, and I will be reading for Gemini today. Okay, so Gemini, this is a fun, quick little reading. It's called Summer Lovin', and basically what we're going to do is we're going to look at where you are right now in, finding a partner if you want that, or if you just want to have some fun, or if it's something that's totally not even on your mind at all, and you're just going to focus on other things. We'll see what the cards tell us, but I'll look at June, July, and August for you, okay? But first I'm going to light some Palo Santo here and cleanse the space and the cards. Come on, buddy. And if it resonates, wonderful. Please, I thank you in advance for all your likes, shares, and subscribes, okay? And comments. I love comments, and that really helps the channel. So thank you for those in advance. And then if it doesn't resonate, or you were meant, you were kind of looking for something more, doesn't quite hit, go on ahead and check your other zodiacal placements, okay? Okay, so let's get started. Okay, and I have pulled out the Lover's card as a significator for us for our reading. And this is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. Happy birthday, by the way. Fantastic. We are right at the gateway, so there's so much gateway symbolism behind your sign because it's the gateway to Litha, or Litha rather, and that's going to be starting, I believe the 21st. So summer season. And this is pretty wild. Like we're already halfway through June, and the kids are going to be getting out of school. They have like 9 more days of school left. I'm like, oh, which it's going to be fun, but they don't want to go to summer school. I don't blame them. Okay, let's get into your reading. This is for Gemini. What can Gemini expect for this summer with regard to love and romance? Okay. So I'm going to also graciously and respectfully invite Spirit in today to give us, or to provide us with a message for Gemini's greatest and highest good. Okay. I'll be checking my little microphone periodically because I don't want it to conk out, because if it conks out in the middle of a reading, it just goes silent. It's not like this drops off and then my phone picks up. It just cuts completely out. Okay, so already it's looking to me like, yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups. So you could be feeling an element of kind of confusion or daydreaming, or, just kind of, you could be spoiled for choice. But either way, the 7 of Cups, brings on an energy of, having options and not knowing what to do, not knowing what to choose. It can also be analysis paralysis, right? So things like that. Okay. All right. So for you right now, are you ready to launch into some kind of relationship? You could already be in something, and so then the question could be, is this going to be revived? You know, are we or just kind of, are we going to get the spark back in any kind of way? That's just a possibility. All right, so where you're at right now is your Queen of Pentacles, okay? The Queen of Pentacles, you could be focusing a lot on work and home and surroundings, your tangibles, taking care of yourself in all kinds of ways, taking care of those around you, okay? What's more is that, you know, you could be more money-minded right now as well, you know? You could be self-employed in some level. But either way, when it comes to the question of whether or not you're ready to launch into anything, I think with that Queen of Pentacles, it says that you're open to it, but you're not like counting on it. It's not something that it's like, oh, I really need this to feel better about myself or to feel more whole or anything. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you got it going on. You know, you got it going on. You don't have to want for anything. You take care of yourself really well, and you take care of those around you. And you're also very mindful right now about not burning yourself out. Like whatever it is that you're going to give with your time, energy, money, whatever, that is going to be not at the expense of yourself. You will be able to do that because you can. You have those reserves, okay? Now for June, we see the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is really significant in the tarot. Like this is your one major arcana from the poles here. And so right now you could be experiencing, you know, things cycling in, things cycling out. I know right now this time of year is like a time of shifting and changing. Things are being kind of culled away from our life plant. The thing is with the Wheel of Fortune, it's also the Wheel of Karma. So, you know, we make our choices and we get clearer. We make our choices and we get clearer about where we're going, what we're doing, what we want. And it looks as though, to me, because the Seven of Cups is here, is that it's a really good thing that in the month of June, you have this Wheel of Fortune coming into your, to create the overall tone and tenor of your summertime, right? Of your, at least of the month of June. And so I believe that with the Wheel of Fortune here, with you making choices and getting clear, that's really good because you need to get clear. And I can hear some of you saying right now, well, if I was clear, then I would know what to choose. So what this is saying is that it doesn't matter what you choose. Don't get so wrapped up in whether or not you're going to make a mistake. Okay? Because mistakes are learning opportunities, or, you know, whatever choice that you make is going to be the right one because it's going to lead you to, it's going to give you more information. All right? It's going to give you more information. And I would imagine that perhaps this is about starting something new, about planting a new seed, maybe taking a course, or, you know, making some sort of brand new investment related to your tangibles, okay? In July, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups says that you're walking away from something in the month of July, something that doesn't serve you anymore, which makes perfect sense. In the month of July, we're moving from Gemini season into Cancer season, the gateway. That is the gateway into summer. And what I had said before, earlier, it's the time of culling things away. And so it would appear to me that fate and luck are on your side with regard to the Wheel of Fortune. The decision that you're going to make is going to be walking away from something that doesn't serve you. It's like when you walk away from this thing, whatever it is, it's going to make space, clear the area for the other thing that's going to be coming in, okay? And with the Four of Wands here in August, that to me says that this is completely tied to your stability. The stability of your home, Could be a stability of a relationship. We'll see more. But with the Queen of Pentacles and then this stable home, I really do feel like with the interplay of all these cards that you are coming to the realization that there's something that needs to be let loose, let go of in the month of July especially, for your ongoing future stability. And for even an echo and another expression of how you're taking care of yourself. Okay? So we'll look into it and we'll see what is going on with these cards here. Just a little bit more information. Okay, we'll start with the Queen of Pentacles. What is the energy, spirit behind the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles. So for the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Sun. Yes. The Three of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. Yes. Nice. This is some strong energy. This is really like, if there's a part of you with the Seven of Cups energy that was even doubting your direction of wherever you're at and where you're going, like, with you sitting in this Queen of Pentacles energy right now, and these are your clarifiers, it's like, yeah, you're on the right path, okay? You are on the right path. It would appear to me you're collaborating. You could even possibly you could even possibly be dating, because the Three of Pentacles is like collaboration, cooperation. You know, you could be dating. It's basically coming together with one or more other people in order to build a strong foundation, okay? Building a strong foundation to build something up for the future, for the tangibles. And, you know, relationships are also something that is a part of our tangibles, right? It's like none of these elements are inextricable from the others. They all work together, okay? And with the Three of Pentacles, it's like that really speaks to the team and the people that you have around you. And whatever it is, there's a lot of love here, a lot of compassion, kindness, respect, clarity, stability. The Sun, happiest card in the deck, right? Like, things are being illuminated. The Sun is here so that whatever this Three of Pentacles is trying to grow is going to grow. And with with the King of Cups energy, it's like, yes. Yes, it's like that's the emotional tone to bring to the table here. Okay? Okay, so you have a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. This is looking really beautiful. That's where you're at right now. Okay. I mean, this thing that you're wanting to grow is going to grow. It's going to grow. And whether this King of Cups is another person or if it's you, it's like that's really good energy for you to have like inside of you with your emotional stability. And it's also really good energy to have around you. Okay? And what that says to me is that if there are any mistakes made along the way, fair enough. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which is bringing in a grounded, nurturing energy, and then the King of Cups, which is bringing in an emotional stability, like an emotionally stable ability to respond to the situation and to also engage. These are both very, very strong energies. Very positive. It's like I look at these two and I see two people working together. I mean, in a sense, it's kind of like the dream team. because you need this kind of energy to really make something work when it comes to any kind of collaboration or coming together, you know. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. You could possibly be feeling a little clumsy, but I think I say that in every video when I drop cards. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune for the month of June, you have the Judgment, the Six of Cups, and the Hangman. So you have 3 majors in the month of June. So this energy, I feel, is going to carry over for sure through the summertime, because when we have major arcanas in our reading, especially a lot in one spot, it's like there's so much strong energy there. Majors are the tone and tenor of it's like kind of like the vibe in which you are living your day-to-day for the time, right? And then the minors are supplemental. That gives you more of a look at the practicalities and the context of the situation, or I should say content, where the majors are the context, the minors are the content. So like the macro and the micro, okay? So yeah, with the Judgment here, it's like you're making a decision. Next to the Wheel of Fortune, we make our choices and we get clearer. And what I'm seeing with the Six of Cups is like you could be pulling in memories of the past to help inform this decision. You're also bringing in a lot of heart space, a lot of emotions, a lot of tender, like loving tenderness in your heart that's really informing this decision as well. And right now you're being very, very, very thoughtful about it. But you do know that this decision is going to be life-changing with regard to going on this path or going on this path. Not that it's all that black and white, but you know, with the Hangman and the Judgment here, it's like this is big. This is really big. And that would make perfect sense to me why the Seven of Cups would be the overall energy of the reading, because when we're up against the Seven of Cups, we can feel a level of fear and confusion about what to do and what to choose. And you're telling me that what you are up against right now, Gemini, is really, really big. You know, this decision is really big. So it would make sense to me that you didn't want to make the wrong choice, you know, because it's feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, do or die. So with the Hangman, what you're doing right now, the other energy that is at play, that is an invitation to surrender. You could very well be heavily influenced by past memories, and not just any memories, but like the sweet ones, the sweet memories, right? And so it's very important that you look at the entire picture of whatever it is that you're looking at. Look at all of it. It could even help you, since you are an air sign, right? And you're very much a communicator, to like talk about this with somebody, talk it out, write it down, pros and cons list. You've probably already done all these things so far. So now with the Hangman, it's like you're just surrendering. You're like, okay, I've done a lot of those practical things, putting pen to paper, but now I simply need to just steep. And the thing is, when it comes to big decisions like this, we can put a lot of extra undue pressure on ourselves to be like, okay, well, I got to choose now, or I got to figure this out. I got to figure this out. Okay, yeah. And you're a person. You can take your time. You know, there isn't it's like you don't want to drag your feet, but if you don't feel ready entirely, there's something there that needs to be looked at. There's something there that needs to really be worked through. Even if it's trying to work through your procrastination. But either way, I think a lot of times we put undue pressure on ourselves to hurry up and figure it out. And then what happens is that extra energy clouds us even more, because we already had enough noise with this decision that we needed to make. And now there's more noise with you browbeating yourself about having not done it yet, right? So long story short, kind of saying here is, let us not have our life situations give us more fodder or more ammunition to like harm ourselves and tell ourselves that we suck or we're a lagger or whatever the thing is. It's like we give ourselves a hard time way too often. And the situation is enough to challenge you, where you don't need to cloud any more of your own judgment and sense of self. When that other stuff comes in, that takes us out of alignment. So with the hangman here, this is an invitation to get into alignment, right? To really just surrender, do some meditation, breathe, be patient with yourself. Okay? Be patient with yourself, and the answer will come. The answer will come. My guess is that you already know. You already know. A lot of times we already know, and then we struggle about making the decision because of all the other fears that are around us. Okay. All the other thoughts that come in. Oh, but it was so wonderful. Sorry, that must be really loud on the microphone. I apologize. I'll try to drink my coffee a little quieter. Okay, what are you walking away from in July? Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Emperor. Why would you walk away from that? That is some... Sorry. Woo! That is some hot energy right there. That's good. That is good. Okay, listen. You could very well be walking away from something and towards this. Either way, July looks as though you are walking away from a particular thing. It could even be a mode of thinking about yourself. It could be a certain personal, internal fear or dynamic or whatever the case may be, right? You could be walking away from fear and walking toward love. But walking toward love with a fresh me, myself, and I attitude. It's like, I know what works for me, I know what doesn't, and I need to honor and respect myself first and foremost. And anything less that crosses my path, that tries to, hand me their cup or whatever, I will then know whether or not it's right for me. I have boundaries, I have standards, okay? Right. You have boundaries, you have standards, You have clear seeing about it. Okay. But we do have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Wands and the Emperor coming in the month of July, which is very hot energy, very delicious energy, very libidinal. Okay. The Knight of Wands, if it's read as another person, that's someone who's, you know, very interested in you, wanting to come and is quite libidinal. However, if it's you, it's like this, I see you bossing up and going after what you want, going after your passions, finding that Ace of Cups, taking your Ace of Cups and offering it to somebody in the month of July because you walked away from something else. Whether that be another person or a interpersonal relation, like some sort of dynamic, some sort of thing, because now is also the time, you know, with Pluto Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn, and Pluto is always suggestive of like shadow work and things like that. Okay. So this very well could be letting go of some kind of fear. I mean, that's how this feels to me. That's how this feels to me. Just based on everything that is, you know, that I've said throughout the reading. So many majors here. The Wheel, Judgment, Hangman, the Emperor. Dang. This is some serious boss up energy, big time. You're making choices and you're getting clearer. And that's what I think. I think when you're in the Hangman energy, the invitation with the Emperor right below it, you know, Hangman in June, Emperor in July. But by and large, the energy casts over the whole summer, maybe even for the next 6 months, to be fair. That this is an invitation for you to get very crystal clear on what your boundaries are, what your standards are. How are you bossing up in your own life? This is also, it can be a masculine figure in your life. You know, you could really be sitting in more of a masculine energy in July, right? Like, you could even be calling on some sort of masculine mentor introject, basically, that says, who in your life was a very good guide for you? Who fathered you through something? How are you going to father yourself through this situation, through this decision making, this time of decision making? And that's the question that just came in is, what would your dad, depending on who your dad is, right? You know, what kind of boundaries would they want for you? And if it's good, then yeah, that informs, right? If they would be bad, what is the opposite of that? You know, what this is telling me is this is a positive introject on some level. What kind of positive internal masculine energy do you have inside of you? And these are energies. These are energies. Okay, we can all feel them, regardless of our gender. Okay, where's your fire? Where, you know, what your drive, your get it done kind of. I'm strong, right? I'm strong. That's what this is about. Being strong. And you do have so much strength here. This could even, the month of July could even be the month of finding your strength growing, your sense of self and your sense of direction growing. Becoming more sure about what it is that you want and what it is that you want to experience in your life. Yes. Gemini, this is good. This is really good. Okay, let's look at August. Four of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. Empress. Okay. What? Yes. Holy shit. This reading could not have, it just couldn't have gotten any better. Okay, dude, listen, once you kind of take a moment through June, take your time, surrender to what is, and get all clear on your stuff. You are on a trajectory right here. Your stability is saying family, community, loving, nurturing, creative, even you could, divine counterpart energy for sure with the Emperor and the Empress as well. And that's just both of those energies coming in for this next era of your life. Wow, this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. This honestly transcends, are you going to meet somebody this summer? This is so much more than that. My guess is that you will, or you'll actually, I feel like there's somebody already here. And I get the sense that, I don't know. It's either there's somebody else already here and that's who you're walking away from, and then you end up meeting somebody that's 1,000 times much more of a match for you, or you're already here with this Queen of Cups or Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups and the Sun. You guys are working together to illuminate what is freaking going on right now. We need to make some changes because we've kind of been stuck in some sort of cycle here. And so we need to work together because we have soul recognition here. We need to work together to make some decisions on how we want this to work. How do we want this to work to maximize our love and our passion? Okay? What do I and or you need to let go of in order to really get this to such a stable place? To get this to a more stable place, we got to plant a new seed, This is beautiful. So either that, you're working through it with another person, or which that feels like that strikes strongly to me. Or this is a solo journey when you have consulted, collaborated with somebody else who you see as the King of Cups. They hold this very emotionally stable energy, and you guys have, some sort of collaborative experience with one another, and that really shined a light on what decision you needed to make next and what you needed to walk away from. And I do feel that this walking away, the Eight of Cups, this figure, when it's laid down on the table, the back is there. The back is towards this stuff. So I do not get the sense that you are walking away from this energy. I feel like you are walking into this energy. You are walking into this energy and you're walking away from something else. And it could be a place, it could be anything, like I said. You could be pulling up stakes and moving in the month of August, planting your new seed, but this is like home base. New home base. So these are the energies. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Yep. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death. So there's big changes happening for you, Gemini. Not just for you and to you, but from you, of you. And what I'm seeing, they're good decisions. They're good changes. Beautiful. A time of creativity, abundance, nurturing, love, planting the seed, growing the home, growing the space, just getting stability and just like all kinds of, it's just good energy. It's really good. You're headed in a really good direction. Okay. I'm going to leave that for the tarot portion, okay? And I will read you a couple of oracle cards. First, we have love letters from the universe. Thank you for liking this video, and thank you so much for all your comments. Start where you are. The great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Love next. Well, heart next. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, says the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. Okay, so this could speak to you. That could speak to you leaving another person. Okay, this next one I want to pull. It says you know what to do. You know what to do. In all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly, it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind. From the universe. Okay. And then next, language of letting go. Ouch. Letting go of being right. Today I will realize that being myself and letting others be themselves is far more important than being right. Value and worth are not dependent on being right, and I'm striving for love in my relationships, not superiority. I won't hide behind being right. I will just let myself be who I am. Very nice. Okay, and then from Soulflower, Plant Spirit Oracle. Daylily, centering. Daylily is short-lived, each bloom fading after only a day. She reminds you to live in the present, with a deep understanding that you cannot change things outside yourself. Daylily encourages you to live in the moment, to loosen up, and allow natural processes and flow to occur in your daily happenings. I'm going to set that next to the hangman. I really like that because the hangman speaks to surrendering to what is and being in the present moment. Okay? And I do believe that it's that kind of energy that it's going to put you right in touch with whatever decision you're needing to make here. But I mean, if you've already made up your mind, then you're headed in the best direction possible. Okay? All right, Gemini, I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate anyone and everyone who tunes in. Thank you so much. Okay, I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, bye.